Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local news for Friday, September 26th, 2025. After allegedly stealing from a dollar store, a man on probation was arrested and allegedly found in possession of armor-piercing bullets and guns. On Tuesday at around 2 p.m., employees at the Dollar General in 29 Palms reported a theft to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. They said that the suspect filled a shopping cart and left without paying. Deputies identified the suspect as Carlos Quijano, 37, who is on felony probation for receiving stolen property. At 5:45 p.m. that day, deputies contacted him at a home in the 80,000 block of Sandale Road in 29 Palms. During that contact, they say he was found to be in possession of 2 firearms and armor-piercing ammunition, as well as suspected methamphetamine. As a convicted felon, Quijano is prohibited from possessing any weapon or ammunition, and he was taken into custody. Carlos Quijano was arrested on suspicion of being a felon in possession of weapons, possessing armor-piercing ammunition, possession of drugs while armed, and violating the terms of his probation. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center without bail. The City of 29 Palms Tourism Business Improvement District and Visit 29 are once again seeking applicants who want to host events that will drive tourism. Grants will be given to event organizers as part of an effort to bring tourism to the City of 29 Palms through public events, including outdoor recreation, health and wellness, arts, culture and history, culinary experiences, and stargazing and astronomy. Event organizers can receive up to $20,000 in sponsorship and grant funding to help launch or grow their event. Visit 29 Palms is currently accepting proposals for events scheduled to take place between January 1st and June 30th, 2026. Event organizers, businesses, and community groups are encouraged to apply by the upcoming deadline of October 15th. Program guidelines, eligibility requirements, and online application forms can be found at a link in this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Yucca Valley's townwide crack, slurry, and Cape Seal project continues this week. The annual maintenance effort is part of the town's overall pavement maintenance program that is hoping to extend the lifetime of the roadways. Road closures are scheduled today for Onaga Trail from Joshua View Drive to Warren Vista Avenue and Valley Vista Avenue from Pueblo Trail to Onaga Trail. During construction operations, detours will be provided for alternative routes. The Big Morongo Canyon Preserve in Morongo Valley is calling on volunteers to help clean the preserve tomorrow in honor of Public Lands Day. Reporter Gabriel Hart tells us everything you need to know about how to participate.
Join your neighbors bright and early this Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon to celebrate Public Lands Day with the preserve's Sand to Snow National Monument partners alongside the California Cadet Corps by pulling and removing down timber and invasive species to help fire mitigation for the high fire risk area. Organizers encourage all volunteers to bring sturdy shoes and boots, a brimmed hat, plenty of water, and sunscreen. A pizza lunch will be provided to all participants. The Big Morongo Canyon Preserve is a volunteer-run, nonprofit nature preserve where desert meets marshland, home to one of the country's largest bird sanctuaries, located in the heart of Morongo Valley at 11055 East Drive. For more information, call 760-792-1843. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
The iconic Glass Outhouse Art Gallery is inviting local vendors and artists to participate in their annual craft fair to be held on November 8th, just in time for the holidays. Vendors are encouraged to contact the gallery prior to October 18th to register. The Glass Outhouse is also asking for entrance into their annual wreath competition to be held during the craft fair. The deadline to submit to that competition is October 25th. For more information about either event, you can use a link in this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Auditions for the ecumenical musical comedy Nuncrackers, the Nonsense Christmas Musical, are slated for September 29th at Theater 29. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tells you how you can get into the habit of a hilarious holiday show.
Auditions for the premiere production of Theater 29's 2025-26 season, the ecumenial holiday musical comedy Nuncrackers, the Nonsense Christmas Musical, have been scheduled for Monday, September 29th at 6:30 p.m. on the Theater 29 main stage. November 21st through December 7th, the hysterically funny Little Sisters of Hoboken will bring on the holiday cheer amidst their normal shenanigans and a couple of disasters as they film their first public access holiday broadcast. Rehearsals begin September 30th through November 20th. Director Nina Jimenez will be seeking a cast of around 16, 8 women and 2 men, and a chorus of children, male and female, aged 10 to 17. All roles must sing at least chorally. The role of Reverend Mother Sister Mary Regina has been cast. For more information on roles and audition details, visit theater29.org/auditions. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Arts and Entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
What was once known as the Morongo Valley Dog Mayor election is now being called the Morongo Valley Mayor election in an effort to be more inclusive with other furry, feathery, and this year scaly politicians. Reporter Gabriel Hart rejoins us with a look at this year's candidates and lets us know how the public can vote for the next dog, goat, pig, or snake to run Morongo Valley.
From 2022 to 24, local canines were secure as the only animal allowed in the dog mayor election. Mayor Roxy, the dog from American Fuel and Food, held office for the first 2 years before she was suddenly replaced by last-minute candidate Ziggy the Chicken in 2024. Sadly, Ziggy passed away midterm last summer, returning Roxy to duty as the interim mayor and once again the incumbent to beat this year. 10 other candidates are running against Roxy, including 8 dogs, a pig, and a snake. Election organizer Buddy Stogner told Z107.7 this year's official polling place is Small Town Grill. Voting started on Monday, September 15th and will end Wednesday, October 15th, with results announced at this year's Halloween extravaganza at Covington Park on October 18th. Each vote costs $1, no limit on entries. Proceeds will go to the Morongo Valley Youth Softball League, who hope to purchase a digital scoreboard for the softball field. For photos, bios, and campaign promises of all candidates, please visit the story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
And finally in sports, the girls' varsity tennis teams from 29 Palms High School and Yucca Valley High School played each other on Wednesday in Yucca Valley. The Wildcats bested the Trojans with a final score of 14-4. And the 29 Palms High School Lady Cats girls volleyball team played against Indio High School on Thursday night, but came up short for the win. JV lost in 3 sets. Alexis Archuleta put down 7 kills, served up 4 ace serves, and had 7 assists. In varsity, the Cats lost their first set 17-25, rallied back the second set to win 25-22, dropped the third set 13-25, and won in the fourth set 25-23. After playing through an injury, and just came up short on the fifth set 9-15. Senior Violet Graham put down 8 kills, had 10 touches and 3 digs. Freshman Jada Nelson put down 7 kills, had 2 touches, 1 ace serve, and 6 digs. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmetz.